Hi everyone. We'll start once others also join too. So hi everyone. I am Trisha Daruwala. I'm a psychotherapist at the Mood Space, and I'm really excited for this live, especially because it's one of my favorite topics which you're talking about, which is mental health, right? Um, Thank you all for joining in, and special thanks to Fast&Up India for this live. Hi guys, welcome. Yes, so it would be really interesting if you could ask me questions in the process, and join me and provide me with your opinions. That would be great. I hope even you guys are excited, as the topic for today is the do's and don'ts of mental health, right? So let's not waste time and let's start with the topic. But before that, I would really like all of you to just uh, go on an alternate phone or laptop or anything and just type www.themoodspace.com, right? I would really want all of you to open this website and keep it open, because we are going to do something at the almost at the end of the live, so that it's something interesting coming up, so please do that, and that would be great. So let's start going. Now, to make things interesting, I have actually prepared a cute little Google sheet. Okay, and the sheet looks like um, this, right? Even if you can't, view, it's okay. I'll be reading it out anyways. So yes, this sheet is basically, I have found out the frequently asked questions on Google regarding mental health, and I would love to discuss the answers with all of you. And let me know if you guys have any you know um, doubts about it. If you guys have any opinions about it, if you agree, disagree with however I answer it. So the first question goes as, uh, is mental health and emotional health the same? That's the first question, which is very frequently asked. These are the top four questions, and people have joined in now. Please open the moodspace.com website. Keep it open, and we'll be using it later. So yes, coming back to the question, uh, is mental health and emotional health the same? So it's a very interesting question. An individual is mentally healthy when the individual uh, knows his or her own capabilities, can cope with the normal stressors जो हमारे life में आते रहते हैं, and can also make contribution in the society, in the community. So अगर हम mental health को देखें, the it includes everything. It includes our physical, our mental, and हमारा social well-being. हर चीज mental health के अंदर आती है. Emotional health की, if we talk about the emotional health, it is simply that we are aware कि हमको क्या महसूस हो रहा है, हम क्या फील कर रहे हैं, and owning what we feel. At the same time, being able to process जो difficult emotions होते हैं, तो being able to process is our emotional health. So emotional health is a part of the mental health. As mental health has various things, emotional health is one. Right now, as the topic suggests, the do's and the don'ts, हम हर question के साथ हमारे do's and don'ts करेंगे. So in this question, uh, the biggest do is basically that जो mental health होता है वो सिर्फ इतना नहीं होता कि आपको mental illness नहीं है. Mental health is more than the absence of mental illness, right? It includes, so for example, अगर आप किसी को, आप कोई individual को बोले that oh you're so physically fit, right? हम ये बोलना चाहते हैं कि okay, आप free of diseases या illnesses भी है, but at the same time आप एक lifestyle follow कर रहे हैं जो physically आपको attractive या healthy दिखा रहा है, right? So the same way, even in mental health, it's not only the absence of mental illness, but it also means adopting a lifestyle which makes us feel healthy. अब वो lifestyle में क्या होता है? The sleep, our diet, our physical, our activeness, and most importantly, our interaction. जो हमारे day-to-day interaction होते हैं, that is also very important, as well as doing exercises that challenge us, जो हमारे brain को challenge करता है, by doing puzzles, by doing some activities that really you like, so these all things make you move towards a mentally healthy life, right? इसलिए हम जब बोले कि mental health क्या है, we'll say with the absence of mental illness, it also means that मैं ऐसी चीजें कर रहा हूँ that will help in making me healthy, right? Now the next question, I hope this answers the question which is most asked on Google, and the next question is um, are mental health issues on a rise? Okay, that's the second most asked question, that are mental health issues on a rise? Yes, they are on a rise. और this I'm talking about in terms of जो मैं statistics present करने जा रही हूँ, that's more for the Indian population, right? And it is important कि हम ये recognize करें कि mental health issues have been rising. The WHO, which is the World Health Organization, ने ये find किया है कि 7.5% of the Indian population suffers from mental illness, right? And it has also predicted that by 2020, this does not include the pandemic, okay, around 20% people will suffer from mental illness. It's a high number, and it's something that we all need to be aware of, so that we can ask others to seek help, because it's completely fine to do that. So to make the statistics more visual to you, I have printed this statistic sheet which the Mood Space has compiled from various different, the WHO, the National Mental Health Survey. And the survey also says that only 18 million people have access, don't have access to the active intervention. So this is really sad that बहुत लोगों को जरूरत है for therapy, for medication, for support groups, so that they can deal with their illnesses. Okay, I know it's a little कि oh wow, इतने सारे many people are suffering, but it is important कि हम इसको यूज करे एज अ वे टू स्प्रेड अवेयरनेस एंड बी माइंडफुल कि कितना जरूरी है, right? Now moving to the next question and also to our next do and don't of this session. So the next question is, can you prevent and cure mental health illness? The answer is yes. We can cure mental health illnesses or prevent them. जो मैंने lifestyle की बात की, that is one of the ways, and the other is generally diagnosis से begin होता है and then it moves into the management of the condition, right? इसका मतलब ये है कि जब एक ट्रीटमेंट प्लान बनाया जाता है फॉर समबडी जो कंसर्न्स के साथ आते हैं, और वो ट्रीटमेंट प्लान में कभी कभी मेडिकेशन होते हैं, साइकोथेरेपी होती है, सपोर्ट ग्रुप्स होते हैं, और ये सब मिल के वी ट्राई टू क्योर और क्योर द मेंटल इलनेस सो दैट दे कैन मेंटेन द सिम्टम, जो कंसर्न है उसको मेंटेन कर सकते हैं. अभी मैंने एक वर्ड यूज किया, साइकोथेरेपी, राइट? सो थेरेपी इज अ जर्नी जहाँ पे हम खुद को, इट्स लाइक अ जर्नी ऑफ सेल्फ अवेयरनेस. वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड आवरसेल्व्स बेटर. हमारे पैटर्न्स क्या है, हमारी इमोशंस, हम क्या फील करते हैं ज्यादातर, कब ऐसा होता है कि वो इमोशंस को हैंडल करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, एंड ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि आपका बिलीफ सिस्टम क्या है, व्हाट्स दैट, व्हाट आर द थॉट्स, व्हाट आर द बिलीव्स दैट वी हैव, जो हम चाइल्डहुड या हमारे एक्सपीरियंसेस के साथ बिल्ड करते हैं. एंड ये जो पूरा प्रोसेस होता है ऑफ गेटिंग अवेयर ऑफ ऑल दीज थिंग्स, एक बहुत ही सेफ स्पेस और एक नॉन जजमेंटल स्पेस में होता है विथ अ थेरेपिस्ट, राइट? दिस थेरेपी according to me is extremely important for all of us, because अगर हम खुद का ख्याल रखेंगे in terms of the mental health, we really need therapy as a part of it. It can make us live a more healthy and purposeful life, right? Now इसका do and don't क्या हो सकता है इस question का? As I said कि हम सबको therapy में जाना चाहिए, we should do, but what happens is that encouraging others becomes difficult, क्योंकि हम खुद कभी कभी अवेयर नहीं होते कि how to seek therapy, should I tell my friend to seek therapy, क्या होता है therapy, and it is important कि ऐसे हम conversations करें, right? So the do is that always encourage people to seek therapy, right? Support them जब वो concern share करें, dismiss ना करें. That the don't is, don't dismiss the concerns that they share with you. इसलिए हम सब मिलकर at least keeping us in mind, हम एक environment create कर सकते हैं for ourselves, ठीक है? So that others can speak freely to us, freely, and encourage them to seek help. And इसीलिए मैंने आपको वो page खुलवाया है, which is, if you have not opened the page, please do open the page, which is themoodspace.com. On that page, you can see a column known as pledge. Now, the pledge on the page basically is about taking a pledge that we will be mindful जब हम mental health के बारे में बात करें. We'll provide an environment to people जहाँ पे वो लोग freely speak कर सकें. And please go and take that pledge. Read about it. It's written there. वो pledge लेने के बाद, you will get a lot of resources on your email ID, जिससे आप समझ सकते हैं कि mental health के बारे में आपको और क्या क्या जानना है. It includes, topics like mindfulness, procrastination. ये सारी एक patterns या जो हमारे daily life में हम देखते हैं, उसको understand करने के लिए आपको resources मिलेंगे. So please, take a pledge, tell your friends to take a pledge कि हम एक ऐसा environment create करने की try करेंगे. This is an initiative by the Mood Space. And वो pledge के बाद आप जो resources है वो read कर सकते हैं. If you feel that you have this is something जो आपको किसी के साथ बात करनी है, so you can reach out to us at the same website and try a 15-minute free consultation, and then we'll be matching you to your therapist जो हमारे हिसाब से आपके concerns के लिए कौन best है, right? So please take the pledge, and if you want to take it later, please do. Please keep in mind so that we start our journey of do's from right now, right? Now the don't, a very important don't. हम कभी कभी क्या करते हैं, वी फील दैट साइकोथेरेपी या थेरेपी उन्हीं के लिए होता है जो मेंटल इलनेस के साथ या किसी डिसऑर्डर में है. नॉट एट ऑल. थेरेपी हम इसलिए भी ले सकते हैं अगर हमको स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट सीखना है, अगर हमारे लाइफ में एक अनएक्सपेक्टेड सिचुएशन आ गई है और उसके साथ कोप करना डिफिकल्ट हो रहा है. सेल्फ एक्सप्लोरेशन, कोपिंग स्ट्रैटेजीज के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं. सो therapy is for each and every one of us. We can reach out and find a space for ourselves जहाँ पे हम ये सब के बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, right? And this is that don't assume that therapy is only for disorders. That's not right, correct? Relationship issues हो, किसी फैमिली के कंसर्न्स हो, हर चीज आप थेरेपी में आके उसके बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं, अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हैं कि आपका क्या रोल है उसमें, एंड फाइंडिंग योर पैटर्न्स इन द रिलेशनशिप एंड इन योर जर्नी, राइट? एंड this is the do and don't. So to summarize, people who might have joined new, we took a pledge together, or some of them are taking, that we'll try to build an environment where we can speak freely and do best for the mental health. And the don't is, we won't assume that psychotherapy is for only the people who suffer from disorders, or dismiss anybody who provides or shares their concerns, because it is important to get validated कि हम क्या feel कर रहे हैं उसके लिए, right? And lastly, a last question, as I said that मैंने top 4 select किए हैं. The last question is, how can you be more mentally healthy? ये क्वेश्चन काफी बार आता है, एंड इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. हमने ऊपर पहले आई सजेस्टेड दैट हम लाइफस्टाइल चेंजेस कर सकते हैं, एक स्लीप का पैटर्न क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज स्लीप इज रियली इम्पोर्टेंट एंड इट एक्चुअली डज हैव एन इम्पैक्ट ऑन आवर इमोशंस, राइट? सो एक स्लीप साइकिल करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है. Eating something that is healthy for you, avoiding caffeine at night, and understanding the nutritional levels, but and also being physically and at the brain level being active, right? But ये जो tips है that are different for different people. थोड़े जन के लिए it works, थोड़े जन के लिए you require other things as well. तो हमारे में individual differences comes in, right? So it's important that we understand that what are some things that can help us, okay? And one of the common or the general tip that we all, if we can follow in our daily life, is being mindful. ये word है, I think आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा. So it simply means being present without being worried about the past or future. Basically अभी इस मूवमेंट में जीना. अगर मैं इस बारे में सोचूं कि अरे मैंने अभी तक how many falls did I make, तो I'm going back to the past, I'm going back to 4 o'clock, right? तो मेरा अभी फिर ध्यान हट जाएगा, शायद मैं अभी से ज्यादा मिस्टेक्स करने लग जाऊं, right? फिर अगर मैं शायद फ्यूचर में सोचूं कि कैसा जा रहा है, I hope it goes well and everything, पर अगर मैं उसके बारे में सोचूंगी तो आज जो मेरे अभी के कंट्रोल में है, that I'm losing out, right? So choosing what to respond to, which thought to respond to, rather than getting carried away with it, because this current is your reality and is in your control. You can make it in control according to your your needs, your aspirations, right? And this ability हम cultivate कर सकते हैं. It's not very easy कि बोलने से हो जाएगा, वो प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ता है. Just like अगर हम जिम जाके अगर हमारे मसल्स ग्रो करना है तो you really practice, you become consistent with it. It's the same here, right? And with therapy it becomes easier because वो आपके concerns या आपके personality के हिसाब से we try to mold it, we try to say कि हम ये कर सकते हैं वो कर सकते हैं, right? So it's very very important that uh, we encourage others to go for therapy and seek help for mental health professionals whenever required, right? So the do here is do recognize, I'm not saying try, but सिर्फ recognize करो कि जब क्या ऐसा होता है कि आप ज्यादातर पास्ट थॉट्स में चले जाते हैं या फ्यूचर थॉट्स में चले जाते हैं. इफ यू रिकॉग्नाइज दैट, ऑटोमेटिकली अगर आप खुद को रिमाइंड करोगे कि ओके आई एम थिंकिंग कि इसके बाद क्या होगा, पर वो कंट्रोल में नहीं है, राइट? सो रादर फोकस ऑन अभी आपके कंट्रोल में क्या है एंड जेंटली टेल योरसेल्फ ओके लेट मी कम बैक टू वेयर आई एम. वो हम ब्रीदिंग के साथ कर सकते हैं. वी कैन टॉक टू आवरसेल्व्स, राइट? सो दिस इज अ वेरी जनरल टिप, but it requires a lot of practice and moldingness based on your concerns, based on your understanding. And this all, the mental health professionals are trained with all of this. So these are the few questions that I had, I wanted to discuss with all of you. And I'm sure आपके भी थोड़े questions होंगे, and I would like to address that. So just I hope this was helpful for you. And please, if you want to seek therapy, if you feel that someone else requires it, we are an online platform that provides therapy in an audiovisual form, right? So video calls, mostly. इसलिए आप अगर आपको थोड़ा हेजिटेंट है या आपको जानना है और, तो you can actually book a 15-minute free consultation. It's on the same website which I told you guys to log into, which is the moodspace.com. So please go there and you can book a 15-minute consultation, which is free. And आपके concerns को ध्यान में रखते हुए we'll try to find the best therapist for you, for your concerns. And this journey of self-exploration will really help you live a more healthy and a purposeful life, right? So I hope, if you guys have any question, I'm just going to flip my camera. Just a second. Right. So, yes. So, Janil, I think you have asked a question that do you suggest any food that help you stay mentally fit along with physical health? I would say yes, there are a lot. One of them is eating a lot of fibers, eating a lot of, keeping in check of your vitamins and, seeing to it that they are in control, trying to have your vitamins and everything in place. And what you can actually avoid is a lot of caffeine, especially at night, because it really, messes up with the sleep cycle. Akshay asked a question that how can I tell if someone has a mental health problem? Yes, so there are certain things that people will share, or if they don't share, you can actually keep in mind the cues that they give. For example, avoiding a few social events. Just say if you're talking about a friend, they might start avoiding going out, or there are other behaviors that are different than what you have seen in him. Compare him with the person you knew before and try to gauge if he has changed in some way, and if you can see that it's impacting his performance, maybe at job, at school, at at some areas of his life. And then you can, uh, rather than, diagnosing, or rather than actually finding a mental health professional for the person, talking about it and encouraging him or her for the same. So, Soumya, insomnia is basically you really require to understand when, like, कब से है, and trying to get back a consistency to your sleep cycle. So for example, uh, जब हम सोते हैं उसके पहले हम एक रूटीन फॉलो करते हैं. For example, when I go to sleep, before that, taking a bath, then coming, and just washing my feet and then going to sleep. We all have a routine, right? जब वो रूटीन हो जाता है, our brain comes to know that okay, that's the time to sleep, that now we need to sleep. So it's very important to create, if you don't have a routine, creating a routine so that your brain starts getting accommodated with it. And sleeping in a very dark room, keeping the temperature of the room which you think is good for you. But yes, there are a lot of thought processes that might also be taking place while you're sleeping or before you sleeping, जो टैप करना बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है, and that is done in therapy. It helps you understand that how are your thoughts actually, impacting your sleep cycle. So it's really important कि आप अपने thoughts और अपने emotions को recognize करें. Every day before you sleep, just keeping a tab of कि okay, what are the thoughts that are coming in my mind just before I'm sleeping. क्या आप overthink कर रहे हैं, या क्या ऐसा हो गया है that it's been like a habit, or that's the only time you feel that okay, this is the time no one is around me, I can be safe, right? So जब हम recognize करते हैं patterns, automatically we start finding solutions for the same. So it's very different for everyone, but a sleep routine is very important to be set. I hope that answers some of it. Um, taking to a person who I feel is depressed help me, or is it a work of a professional only? Um, it's really important that you make the person realize that you are there for them in the journey. And one of the ways of being in that journey is actually seeking professional help. It's not always easy to just open your heart out to somebody. So as a friend, or as a care, like a person who is close to that, a person who's feeling depressed, you have to be involved in the process. But yes, uh, getting a mental health professional in the picture will really help solve the problem. But you have to be a part of the process and understand that what they are going through. Sometimes there could be that they have thoughts of suicide. At that point, making it a point that someone in his or her family knows about it, and at the same time seeking mental health professional as immediately as you can. No, depression, it's a match of medications as well as therapy. They both hand in hand really work well, and that's the best way to go forward. So I hope you guys had fun, and it was great talking to you all, and I hope you can spread awareness ahead. And thank you guys, thank you for joining in, and see you. Please let us know if you would like to reach out to us, and the simplest way is to going on our website www.themoodspace.com. Thank you.